If you're looking to save money, pay off debts, and make the most of your finances, consider adopting the habits of billionaire Warren Buffett. When it comes to investing, few names are as well known as Warren Buffett's. He is an experienced investor, a remarkable success story, and the chairman of the impressive Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett is considered a financial genius and has accumulated enormous wealth, often surpassing $100 billion. However, what sets him apart is that he doesn't live the extravagant lifestyle typically associated with billionaires. Despite his incredible riches, he chooses to live a simple and modest life. He resides in the same humble house in Nebraska that he bought more than 60 years ago. He doesn't indulge in lavish purchases or flashy possessions. Instead, he prefers to be frugal and sensible with his money. Net worth. Currently, he holds the honorable positions of chairman and CEO at Berkshire Hathaway, a renowned company. Known far and wide for his exceptional investment prowess, he has achieved great success, earning a net worth of $117 billion as of June 2023. This remarkable accomplishment has positioned himself as the fifth wealthiest individual on the planet. Hailing from Omaha, Nebraska in the United States, he has made a name for himself globally through his impressive achievements. Warren Buffett Lifestyle. His house. He bought his house in 1958 for $31,500, a significant investment for him at the time. It's important to know that he made this purchase before becoming one of the world's wealthiest people. Over the years, the value of the house has undoubtedly appreciated, but he has chosen to stay in the same residence rather than upgrade to a more lavish property. His house is not a luxurious mansion often associated with billionaires. The house has a simple, natural exterior blending with the surrounding neighborhood. He has often mentioned that he doesn't need a lavish lifestyle to be happy. By residing in a modest home, he demonstrates that material possessions and excessive luxury do not define his happiness or success. He places more importance on his relationships, philanthropic endeavors, and intellectual pursuits than on showcasing his wealth through luxurious properties. This decision resonates with his belief in living within one's means and avoiding unnecessary extravagance. Warren Buffett's decision to continue living in the same house for over 60 years exemplifies his humility, practicality, and commitment to his principles. It serves as a reminder that true happiness and success can be found in pursuing meaningful endeavors rather than material possessions. He buys reduced-price cars. According to a BBC documentary, Warren Buffett's daughter, Susie Buffett, revealed an interesting aspect of her father's car-buying habits. She mentioned that he would often acquire vehicles at discounted prices, specifically those that had previously suffered hail damage. After being repaired, these cars would no longer display any signs of damage and seamlessly blended into the Buffett family's everyday life. Susie further explained in the documentary that her father tends to hold on to cars for extended periods, only considering a replacement when she suggests that it has become noticeably outdated. He is known for his frugal lifestyle and has a reputation for not being particularly interested in luxury cars. Some details about his cars. Buffett has been frequently seen driving a Cadillac DTS, a full-size luxury sedan. The Cadillac DTS is known for its comfort and spaciousness. Still, it is not considered an extravagant or flashy car compared to other options available to someone of Buffett's financial standing. Avoidance of private jets. Unlike many billionaires, Buffett has famously refrained from owning a private jet. Despite being the chairman and CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, a multinational conglomerate, he often travels on commercial airlines for both business and personal trips. Buffett doesn't spend high on designer suits. He is famously known for his aversion to spending money on designer suits. Despite his wealth and success, he adopts a frugal approach to his wardrobe. Rather than indulging in expensive high-end fashion, Buffett prefers to invest his resources wisely, focusing on his core passion, investing and growing his business empire. This refusal to splurge on designer suits symbolizes his down-to-earth nature and is a testament to his commitment to long-term financial success rather than fleeting trends. By prioritizing value and substance over superficiality, he showcases his unique perspective on wealth and his steadfast belief that true worth lies not in material possessions, but in one's accomplishments and contributions to society. Before proceeding further, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. His office. Buffett's tireless dedication to his work is evident in his commitment to staying in the same office building for over 50 years. Since joining Berkshire Hathaway in the 1960s, he has remained rooted in the company's Omaha headquarters, forging a unique environment that sets it apart from conventional corporate structures. In the 2017 HBO documentary, Becoming Warren Buffett, he reflects on the specific nature of his office space. He describes it as a different sort of place, emphasizing its intimate size of just 25 people. Remarkably, the same 25 individuals have been together throughout the years, fostering a sense of continuity and camaraderie. Their persistent presence speaks volumes about the trust and loyalty that permeate the organization. Contrary to many companies, Berkshire Hathaway shuns the notion of committees, public relations departments, investor relations teams, and general counsels. Instead, they operate differently, eschewing unnecessary bureaucracy and rigid structures. Their approach is driven by a belief that one shouldn't adopt practices simply as a matter of form, but rather evaluate their necessity and effectiveness. Buffett's steadfastness in maintaining the same office building for over half a century carries a valuable lesson for individuals from all walks of life. It boils down to the timeless adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This principle encourages us to embrace stability and continuity when they bring value and success. It urges us to resist the urge to change for the sake of change and to appreciate the significance of consistency and reliability. His philanthropic efforts. He has always expressed his desire to give away his wealth to charitable causes. In 2006, he announced a plan to donate 83% of his fortune, approximately $30.7 billion, to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, or BMGF. This became the largest charitable donation in history. Buffett engaged in various philanthropic activities besides his commitment to the Gates Foundation. He auctioned his car and organized auctions for fundraising purposes. He also pledged $50 million to the Nuclear Threat Initiative and was an advisor. He even explored encouraging billionaires worldwide to donate 50% of their estates to charity, as mentioned in a book by Ralph Nader. In collaboration with Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, Buffett signed the Gates-Buffett Giving Pledge in 2010, promising to donate at least half of their wealth to charity. Buffett consistently supports his family members' foundations and is involved in organizations like the Letters Foundation and the Learning by Giving Foundation. In November 2022, Buffett donated $750 million worth of Berkshire Hathaway shares to 4 charitable foundations operated by his children, including the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation, the Sherwood Foundation, the Howard G. Buffett Foundation, and the Novo Foundation. His early life, children, and career. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in the world, had a life shaped by meaningful relationships, a few marriages, the joys of parenthood, and an illustrious career that spans decades. Born 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska, he was raised in a tight-knit family. He developed a close bond with his father, Howard Buffett, a stockbroker and congressman. It was his father who introduced him to the world of finance at an early age, igniting his passion for investing. His first marriage was to Susan Thompson in 1952, with whom he had 3 children, Susie, Howard, and Peter. Despite their divorce in 1977, he remained committed to maintaining a strong connection with his children. He prioritized their well-being and took an active interest in their lives, showing his dedication to family. He established deep and enduring relationships in the financial world throughout his career. In the 1950s, he studied under Benjamin Graham, a renowned investor and author at Columbia Business School. Graham's teachings profoundly impacted his investment philosophy and laid the foundation for his future success. In 1956, Buffett formed his first investment partnership and steadily built his reputation as a savvy investor. He demonstrated a keen ability to identify undervalued companies and patiently held on to his investments for the long term. His approach, often described as value investing, allowed him to amass substantial wealth and establish Berkshire Hathaway as his primary investment vehicle. His second marriage was to Astrid Manx in 2006, following the death of his first wife Susan in 2004. Their union reflected his commitment to nurturing personal relationships and finding happiness later in life. Beyond his financial prowess, he has demonstrated a genuine interest in philanthropy. He pledged to donate a significant portion of his wealth to charitable causes through the Giving Pledge, an initiative that he co-founded with Bill and Melinda Gates. This commitment to positively impacting the world reflects Buffett's values and desire to leave a lasting legacy as the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett's business acumen and long-term perspective have influenced him in the investment world. His annual shareholder letters are widely anticipated, offering insights into his investment strategies and pearls of wisdom for aspiring investors. Throughout his journey, Warren Buffett has emphasized the importance of personal and professional relationships in shaping a fulfilling life. His dedication to family, lifelong friendships, and impactful philanthropy all contribute to the remarkable legacy he continues to build.